This past 4th of July, Lindsay and I decided to take a road trip from Los Angeles up to Oregon to visit our friends Peter and Terry. This is a photo shoot that we did directly in front of their home as the sun was setting. Peter was very kind to take some photos with his iPhone of the photo shoot, which I really appreciate. It's very rare that I'm in front of a camera or photos taken of me during a photo shoot. And since I was photographing Lindsay, this is very special to me to have a record of our photo shoot together. This is one of the photos from that particular location that I took. I would encourage you as a photographer to not be afraid to sometimes point your camera directly into the sun and experiment with what happens with the lens flare. In this case, I felt it was very ideal in how it kind of circled her and has her at the center of it. This was a moment when she was adjusting her hair from the wind and just grabbed that particular moment as she was fixing her hair. I really like it. We went down to the beach and photographed her on a rock. While it looks somewhat warm because of the setting sun and the warm tones, it was very chilly. But Lindsay did a good job in making it look like it was comfortable. Further down the beach, Lindsay saw this driftwood, this large log of driftwood, and decided to experiment with that and try some different poses on there. This photo is the one I took from that position that you saw in the previous photo. This was shot at least at 4 seconds. It might have been 6 seconds. Very, very long exposure for me, and certainly had to use the tripod to get it. At this moment, there wasn't much wind. Very little bit of movement in the sleeve of her left arm, camera right. But I love the colors, the tonation as the sun was just setting. Then she stood up and we tried to create this element of a lot of movement. This photograph was shot at 6 seconds. It's impossible for anyone to hold still at 6 seconds. She did an amazing job. I did have to go in and Photoshop around her face and try to get rid of some of the ghosting from the movement to try to give more definition to her face. I left the hand moving, and if you were to look in closely, you could see what I'm talking about how there's a little bit of ghosting around the edges. Otherwise, this is a fantastic shot, and thank you, Lindsay, for holding still for a full 6 seconds. The last photograph was taken of this driftwood log, and after we were done, I decided to just walk around the log to see if there might be another element or another angle that would be appealing for another image. When I got to the end, I saw this little indentation that was about the size of Lindsay's butt and was a perfect place for her to just tuck in and sit and create this image. You can tell that this image was shot a lot faster because we've got the wave somewhat frozen in the background. I don't have the exact information as a shutter speed on this, but you can tell it's a quicker exposure. And I believe this one was handheld. No, I don't think it was handheld. Anyway, this is the shoot from the beach. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you have any questions, if there's anything that I could share with you about the photographs, how they were taken, what time of day, ISO settings, any of that, please feel free to leave a comment or send me an email directly. I would love to share that with you, look it up if I need to. And once again, I appreciate you taking the time to share the video with me. Thank you.